Today's presentation is going to explain teacher shortage and retention. The 5 guiding questions this presentation will answer are: what is teacher retention and teacher burnout? How have teacher retention rates changed? What are the most common factors of teacher burnout? What is being done to alleviate these factors? And what do new teachers feel could have been done better to prepare them for this profession? Teacher retention is research that is focused on the different aspects of teachers and whether they stay in the profession through retirement or whether they leave early. Teacher burnout is when teachers who were once passionate about the profession have become overwhelmed and stressed and start to develop a sense of hopelessness. Teacher burnout is a reason why there is such a high teacher turnover rate. According to the California Teacher Association, 20% of teachers leave the profession within 3 years. 50% teachers leave the profession if they work in an urban district. According to this graph, you can see that over in the next 10 years, the demand of teachers is going to be way higher than the supply of teachers. California Teacher Association reports that teacher credential programs have dropped 75% in the last 10 years. They've dropped for various reasons, but one reason is because people know that this is a high demand job. According to this graph, 55% of people have left the teaching profession due to dissatisfaction, 43% left due to family reasons, 31% left due to retirement, 31% left to pursue another job, and 18% left to financial reasons. Teacher burnout is a major factor in teacher turnover rates. Here are some of the most common teacher burnouts. Number 1 reason is money. Teachers make about 20% less than other college graduates. This is a job where we are required to supply most of our own supplies. Another reason is lack of adequate preparation. We're required to do 2 years of a credential program in California, but when you get out of the teaching credential program and you get actually into the classroom, there's a lot of things that the teaching credential program did not prepare you for, and you feel a lack of preparation when having to deal with all this, and you have to go in knowing what to do. Another reason is lack of autonomy. Teachers think of themselves as professions, but so often they are told what to do by admin and board members and by parents. And when you're always being told what to do by other people, it can be taxing on you. Another reason is difficult student behavior. When students lack the motivation to learn, students can make teachers not have that sense of accomplishment. And that sense of accomplishment and seeing students understand things is what drives teachers to continue in this high demand profession. Another factor is lack of support. Teaching can be a lonely profession. 3% of the time is actually spent talking with other teachers. Most of your contractual time is in your own classroom with your own students. You're not getting that sense of support from other members of your faculty because there's not enough time in the day. If you want to collaborate with your team members and you want that support, you're having to do it outside of your contractual time. Another reason is boredom. Most districts are very focused on the standardized state test, and they want to make sure they have they want to make sure that they are preparing the students to do well on that test. And that is taking away a lack of creativity from the teacher when the teachers are constantly being told what to do. And the last thing is unreachable goals. Districts are putting unreachable goals onto teachers because they want the perfect scores. And when you're constantly being told to do better and that you need to be better, it can take a toll on you. Please watch this video.
Schools are stressful. I mean, there's a lot going on, the demands of a teacher these days. As a leader, I'm very aware of the threshold, that breaking point, the burnout, and the sustainability of a teacher it's very delicate.
Education as a profession is basically the only social service that doesn't require, as part of its credentialing or ongoing credentialing process, some sort of way to process stress and trauma. Most police, fire, EMT agencies, if there's a death or a major traumatic event, they're at least required to do a couple hours of therapy to jump back on their rigs or get their gun and their badge back. Educators are expected to go for as long as 30 or 35 years with absolutely nothing to help us process stress and trauma. And we hold a lot of vicarious trauma for the students and families that we serve.
What's burnout? It's inability to deal with the stress. These are tolerance levels been exceeded. You're dealing with all the forces at work in a public school. It's a lot of stress, anxiety, and chaos. It's coming at them, a lot of energy, coming at them every day. And I think mindfulness gives us a force field that helps them take that in, but not let it affect them in a negative way. It helps them deal with it in a more healthy and patient manner.